Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the program. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here on Stock Markets with Bruce, the little channel that goes live to try to help you make some money in the market by learning how to write stock options. Hey, man, they're handing it to you left, right, and center if you're writing options. My God, have the profits been really nice for my viewers the last little while. It's always good. Option writers almost always win anyway. Well done. It's just that you can't make $1 million on one trade. Well, I'll tell you what you can make. I'll tell you what you can do if you're an option writer. The minute you write an option, you already know what your maximum profit's going to be. You're sitting on it. It's in your account. The win is there. When you write options, you are bringing money into your account the moment you create them, and that's your potential profit on that trade. There's no mystery, there's no guessing, unlike trying to buy a stock option and hoping that the stock will move enough in the limited time that the contract will live for and won't depreciate so much between now and when you hope the stock will move to the place you think it'll move to, and then you'll ultimately make money on it. It's all uncertainty over there. I mean, complete uncertainty. One thing is a guarantee, though, when you're an option buyer. When you are an option buyer, you're just like the visitor to Las Vegas, and you've put $100 bill in a slot machine, and you hit max bet on a nickel machine, and you got $5 worth of nickels in the bet, and you hit that button. I guarantee you that there's a similarity between that moment and buying an option. That you've just risked your entire wager, and you could lose it all. So those 100 nickels or whatever the bet was are now caught in a spinning reel game, and in a second or two, the casino in Las Vegas will inform you whether you've lost all $5 or got 10 of them back. You got 50 cents back from your $5 wager, or you made $3 back, or got your money back on a break-even bet, or you made 10 times your money. And bells and whistles will go off if you make 15, 20 times your money. $100, $200, $500. Whereas in the options market, the moment you buy a call option, you put it all in there, and you could lose all of it. You know it. Everyone knows it. It's the way it is. You could break even. You could get a tenth of it back, half of it. You could double your money. You could make 10 times your money. And there are really rare occasions where people will buy option contracts and make multiples of their money. Unthinkable. But I'll put it this way. I'm going to bet you that 99.9% of option buyers are thrilled if they double their money. Thrilled, beyond thrilled that they throw in $500 into an option trade and it turns into $1,000. Oh, man. They take $5,000, turn it into 10,000. They're over the moon. And if they take $25,000 and turn it into $50,000, they're counting their lucky stars. Making money in the option market as a buyer is not very simple, but it can be a cheap game to play if you're into cheap bets. You get $200 or $300 lying around, $500 lying around. You can buy a couple $100 worth of contracts. Sure you can. Good luck to you. Maybe you'll make $50 here and $100 there. You only lose $50 here or whatever. But you're not going very far. You're kind of spinning your tires in the mud. Whereas option writers, they have a simple approach to life. They write contracts and say, I'll write you call contracts against the stock I have, and you can take my GameStop away from me at $30 a share for the next 3 months. Just give me $3.50 a share up front, which is what people were doing 2 weeks ago around here. And they were bringing in $3,500 on 1,000 shares that they're sitting on. Right now, those GameStop shares are $22.69, and they're up 55 cents in the pre-market, which we're not complaining about the little pop-up here. But $30 option buyers are wiped out, and the option writers, my little casinos that I've created, are going, I love this game, Uncle Bruce. This is great. I got $3,500 to offer my stock for $30, and no one's going to take my stock off of my hands for $30. I'll take the $3,500, which is $3.50 a share in compensation for the drop in the price of the stock. But let's be clear, I'm never selling GameStop. I'm never going to sell it. I mean, when it goes to the moon one day, maybe, but at 22 or 24 or 33 or 35, I really don't want to sell the stock. But I'll offer it for sale for 30 if you give me $3.50 up front. That's $33.50 I'm selling the stock for. So I'll take that cash and I'll buy these contracts back for maybe 50 cents each here. And then I'll maybe write some new contracts and I'll offer my stock at $27 for a couple of months. How about giving me $3 for that? On top of the 3 I already made, I did take $3.50, gave 50 back. That left me with 3. Now I'm taking another 3. That's $6 of other people's money I'm sitting on now. $6 a share. Hello. What did you pay for this GameStop stock anyway? Did you once pay $100 a share from way back in 2021 before it split, and now that's worth $25 today, and you just got $6 in premium in the last week or two? You're now into the stock for $19. It's trading at $22.71. You're still winning. And if the stock doesn't go to 28, those contracts you just wrote now, they'll die too. And you'll take $2.50 of the 3, you'll keep that, and you'll write another set of contracts. And you will lower your price of your GameStop to nothing, because in the next year or two, you will have had all of your money will come out of GameStop because you've offered it for sale multiple times a year to option gamblers who are some winning, some losing. You don't care. Thank you, and welcome to the party, pals. Welcome to the world where you're doing what institutions do all the time. And you are doing what very successful hedge fund managers are doing. They have to work with millions and billions of dollars of other people's money. You have to work with your money. And they have to pay staff and analysts and rent in offices, and they have to pay tremendous money for computer trading systems with all kinds of personnel to run it and keep it running. Their overheads are millions a month. Your overhead is wherever you happen to have your coffee machine, your green tea dispenser, your house probably. Maybe your kitchen right now, you're having a toasted bagel. Maybe it's your living room and you're watching TV and got your computer going. It's your rec room, wherever you are. You're hanging out with Uncle Bruce, and your overheads are like, what do we refer to them as? Jack squat. Your overheads are your living expenses. And that's the number you have to beat every month. Whereas hedge fund managers, they have to make enough money to justify charging their clients 2% a year management fees to just handle their dough. And then they get 20% of whatever profits they make on the money they're managing. So they have a motivation to make their clients money, but they only get 1/5 of the action. The rest goes to the person's money, the guy who has the money, of course. So if you're running a hedge fund with 100 employees and $3 million a month overhead bill, that 2% better be bringing in $3 million a month. Otherwise, you're in trouble. And the 20% is all of your employees' upside. I mean, they all get wages. Your lower-level employers, not the partners, but all the others below that, they earn a salary and they get bonuses based on profits of the entire corporation. Well, there better be profits there. And so the pressure is heavy duty. And they may not write GameStop call options for a living. They might write NVIDIA call options or credit spreads, poor mind covered calls. They'll write on the triple Q index. They'll write on the SPYs. They will write sophisticated, complex option positions on dozens and hundreds of different positions simultaneously with dozens of their teams working each one. You are a one-person wrecking crew, and you're looking to make $200 today, $500 today, $1,000, $3,000 today. There are viewers here who are going to make $5,000 today because they make $5,000 every day, and that's $100,000 a month. Sitting here, listening to me for a while, and then go about their business trading contracts because they've learned how to write options by showing up here, finding this guy and saying, hey, Uncle Bruce, I went to your website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and I picked up some classes on how to become an option writer. Thank you, sir. You've changed my life. Lesson number 1 and lesson number 2 alone is a life changer. Just those first two. If you don't know anything about options, you don't know anything about how to write them. You've heard about buying and selling options, but you don't know anything about the creating of options and the expiry and the logistics of how they're created and why and who and what. Lesson 1 and 2 for you. By the time you finish the second lesson, you should be already opening a practice account and doing some practice trading. That's the first thing you should be doing. And then getting ready for lesson 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you take a lesson every 2 or 3 days, you get in 2 or 3 a week, it's going to take you, 6, 8 weeks to catch up to me. There are now 18 out there. Number 19 we just did on Saturday. It'll be available for purchase probably by the end of the week. So, a month and a half, 2 months, if you do that many. If you do one lesson a week to just kind of get into it with us, it's going to take you 19 weeks, 5 months. But then again, we've been here since 2021, every day, going over how to make money in this stock market. Welcome to the party, pal. I hope you join us. Hope you become part of the family today. And anytime you like, we're ready for you. Look, we're up 260 points on the Dow. We're up 260 points, 38 on the S&P and 175 on NASDAQ. That's the early morning start. To me, this looks like a dead cat bounce. I do not see economic happiness across the board. I do not see mutual funds, pension funds, and millions or zillions of investors and hundreds and thousands of hedge funds dying to get into this market right now. Desperate to get in. I don't see that. I see a slight recovery from a 700-point Dow loss on Friday to a 200 Dow gain Monday morning that isn't going to last long. That's what I think that's what I see. I think I see that. My opinion, you decide yours. There's a G7 meeting going on 40 miles from where I am, right here. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Kananaskis is just west of us. Air Force One may be at the airport right now in Calgary. I'm not sure if they landed it there. They probably did. Is he in already? I don't even know. Is he arriving later today? I don't even know. But anyway, the G7 leaders are coming out here to Western Canada to spend until Wednesday. They're going to be around. The public, I can assure you, no one from the public will get within 20 miles of these guys. There's no town they're going to. There's no village they're going to. They're in a private or in a very private hotel setting that has been cut off. Military is shut everything down. Even the Trans-Canada Highway, the main highway between East and Western Canada. Oh, yeah, you're not getting off that highway. You just keep on going, because those guys are 20 miles away from that. No one's getting near those guys. Anyway, fair enough. So if there are any demonstrations against any of the policies that these 7 people are going to talk about, they'll have to do the marching here in Calgary or in other towns nearby. But I have no idea whether it even matters. Thank goodness, they didn't have the meeting like they had in the past in Canada. They used to have, they did have a G7 in Toronto quite a while ago, and an utter fiasco and disaster. Riots in the streets, tear gas going everywhere, arrests left, right, and center, horror story after horror story of police brutality, and you name it. It was bad. It was awful. No one remembers the G7 meeting because it was all the thugs just demonstrating against it. When you hold it in a place like Kananaskis or in the wilderness here in Canada, it's a quiet event, which unfortunately means that the G7 people have a limited way to get their message out to tell the world how great it's all going. I'm sure the French media is going to tell the French population how great or badly their president is doing, Macron. The Brits with their prime minister will be, it's great, it's bad, it's whatever. The Americans will be who knows what, depending on what media you're following. Fox News will have its spin, CNN will have its spin, and every blogger will have their spin. And in Canada, of course, we've got media here that, the government will try to put their spin on it and everything else. My personal opinion, there shouldn't be G7s. They're a waste of money, a huge waste of dollars. Obscenely grotesque amounts of money have to be used to do these. So I would prefer they meet in Ottawa, the capital of our country. Lots of security there. But I'm just a guy. What the hell do I know? I'm just a guy. I just want you to make money in the market. Okay, so there'll be spin doctors trying to give you great news out of the G7, hopefully to get the markets higher. I can guarantee you it's not going to happen. The markets are not going higher this week because G7 is fantastic. Too many issues going on. Israel's problems with Iran with its problems with Israel. There's problems there. There's the China-Taiwan problem. There's the Ukraine-Russia problem. Too many problems, and too many Marines in downtown Los Angeles problem for Americans to deal with. The immigration thing is just an absolute fiasco. Court orders being ignored by administration people. All kinds of problems in America. All kinds of other problems everywhere else. And so the G7 is, they can't fix anything. Just because the G7 is being held doesn't mean that Marines are leaving Los Angeles at the end of the week. Israel will stop fighting Iran by Friday. None of these, nothing is going to change. But there'll be photos taken of these people in the beautiful background of the Rocky Mountains here in Alberta. Oh, the spin will be fantastic. But at the end of the day, it's an absolute. I cannot tell you how many hundreds of millions of dollars are being wasted on this. Hundreds of millions. It's not millions. It's hundreds of millions. And that's, money that could go elsewhere. But hey, there was a military parade on Saturday in America that cost, I think it was 47 million, or was it 140 million? I can't remember. And then there's 100 and something million being spent by the Defense Department to keep Marines in Los Angeles. Hey, it's your money. You guys figure it out. I don't know. Just a guy saying to you, there are going to be administrations, governments, and businesses that make and lose billions of dollars every day, every year, doing stupid things, okay? And then it comes to you. How are you going to make a living? And how are you going to live your life financially, okay? And one way to do it is to just go to work every day and hope your employer doesn't lay you off. Another way is to create your own business and hope it doesn't fail. And another way is to, the way I suggest some of you might want to go along here, is to write options on the stock market. It's legal, it's liquid, it's fast, and you don't have to carry inventory. You don't have to go to an office. You don't have to report to an employer. You don't have to beg for a raise every year. And the job is a portable job. It's a self-employed portable job where you can do this work anywhere you want, anywhere in the world, anytime you want. Not bad, huh? So yeah, if you like the idea of traveling for a slow vacation, a slowcation getaway with your best friend, your lover, on your own, you want a slowcation for 2 years around the world, 2 months here, 1 month here, 6 weeks here, 2 months, 4 months there. You can do option writing from anywhere in the planet. As long as there's internet, you'll be doing option writing. And do you have to do option writing every day? No. You can do option writing when you feel the need, when you feel the market is in your favor or going your direction, or you're going to be able to watch it for a while. If you're going to be in Antarctica for a while, away from the internet, you might want to take a little time off the market until you get back. But all in all, the planet is pretty accommodating now to allow you to be an option writer anywhere on the surface of the earth. And whether you're selling everything off and just leaving town with a backpack and a little suitcase, or you're just going on an extended 3-6 month vacay, or you're moving into an RV and you're going to hit the freedom of the road like you wanted to just after college, you're going to do that again. Great. Whatever works for you, baby, it works. Congratulations. And welcome to the party, pal, where option writers make money. Thank you, Eddie, Big E, Aurora, Richard, Carlin, Legacy, Andrea. Hi there, Sharon. Robert, welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I think I need to make a maneuver there, Robert. You're not. You didn't tell me about my my logo. My logo isn't showing this morning. My gold bagel logo. There it is. Robert, what's going on there, pal? It's all right. It's okay. James, Mike, H, hi. How's it going? What a sad little tank parade that was for Taco's birthday. Taco Boy's birthday. James Misty Tree is here. Good day. AJ, Chase, Bobby, Tom, Andre De La Torre. Charlie, thanks, buddy. Doug is here. What else is going on? Lisa's here. Rice Check. Dude is here. Weber. Who else? Bobby Atkinson. Thank you all for coming through. Thank you for the thumbs ups, you guys. The man, yeah, I love my GameStop $24 cost basis. A couple months ago, wrote Jan 30 calls for 1131. I'll let Uncle Bruce do the math on my new cost basis there. Dude, I'm in the browser, but I use the app and whatever. Okay. What else is going on here? Larry, good morning, all. The man, oh, I forgot the 270 I got on the cash kit put I wrote before assignment. There you go. What else is going on? Corinne, Twilight Zone, Rocketeer. Apparently a China coffee store is coming to the United States to take on Starbucks. Okay. Life is easy. Who cares what it costs? Who cares? It's easy money. Caverde, how you doing? Aaron, welcome. And Walter, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Walter. Thank you all for joining us this morning. We open up in about 33 minutes from now. We're going to get the day started today. Let's see what the market has in store for everybody here. The NASDAQ is up 184 points, as best as I can see for now. And that's sort of telling me that the Qs should be up about $4 something, and they are. They're up 415 right now. At the moment, that's what we've got, a 415 gain on the triple Qs, 419 or so. That's where we're at this morning. Welcome to the party, pals. What will they do here? I think we have really a what we classically refer to as a dead cat bounce, where we have a $700+ drop on Friday, and we have a slight recovery this morning. That in this case, it looks to be about maybe a third of the losses have been sort of recovered, and we're not getting much more of that so far this morning. That's kind of where I see it at right now. And that sort of tells me that if we don't gain another 250 points in the first 5 minutes of the opening, we're in a dead cat bounce. And that's just an old expression from Wall Street that's been around since the early 1900s. Probably done by some beer guzzling floor trader who came to work the next morning after a hard night of drinking after the market closed, and came in the next morning, and the market had been a bad day the day before, and started off with a little optimistic pop up in the morning, and the hungover floor trader is saying, even a dead cat off a skyscraper at least will bounce a little bit, So that's a dead cat bounce, and that's where it came from. It's nothing personal against felines. I love cats. I think cats are great. I have dogs too. But nothing against cats. Okay, it's just an expression that was used from probably the early 1900s. I don't know if it was used before then, but I can sure see it being used on Wall Street in the 1910s and 20s and 30s. Yeah, that expression has stuck around with a lot of market participants. So we don't mean anything mean by it. Okay. So we're up 420 on the Qs to 531.18. The question is, in the first hour of trading today, first hour and a half, could the triple Q index and the Dow go higher than where we are now in the pre-market? And could we get the NASDAQ up to 220, 240? That would be a $6 move on the Qs, because the Qs move about 40 to 1. For every 40 NASDAQ points, the Qs will move 1 point. So could the Qs go to 532, 532 and a half? Because if they got to that level and the markets at that point begin to show signs of a topping out, and there just isn't any more oomph behind this quiet little weak rally, could we slump back half of these gains in the next 2 or 3 hours before the end of the day? And who knows what will happen. There's an opportunity. At 531, 32, 533, you might be putting a call credit spread together where the call that you're writing might be $5 higher in that 537, 38 neighborhood, and you're buying a call behind it, $5 to $10 behind it, whatever turns you on, whatever budget you have. You're buying a call behind it. Hopefully, you're buying a call behind it that is worth a couple of pennies. It's just insurance. 90% of the shrinkage is coming to you from the option you wrote. And you're looking at scoring a 4 or 5% gain today on your investment. Not a bad return for one day, if you can pull off 5%, using $5,000, you make $250, or 10 grand, you're making $500, or using 30 grand, you made $1,500 today. That kind of money, 500, 1,000, 1,500, multiply that by 20 days a month. There's a living in there. 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, 40 grand a month. Can you live on any of those numbers? If you need to live on 500 a month, you need to make 250 a day, 20 days a month. So 5 grand, 250 bucks, 5% on that, 250 bucks, 20 times a month, 5 grand a month to live on. Say goodbye to your day job. Kiss that goodbye. You don't need it anymore. Now you could maybe carry a part-time job from home that coincides with your market life. And if you can make 2 grand a month on the side as a part-time gig, and you're making 5 grand a month option writing over here, 7,000 a month, you're using 2 or 3 of your option money to live on. The rest you're leaving alone to grow and compound. You'll go from $250 a day to $300 a day to $350 a day. You're gonna say goodbye to that part-time job pretty soon, because $2,000 a month part-time is only $100 a day, 20 days a month. It is nothing. Welcome to the party, pal. Let's hope it works out. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Who else is here? I want to say hi to everybody. Aaron, like I said, Aaron, hello. Walter, hello. Dak is here. I don't know what's going on here. Over there. Murray, good morning and evening from Tokyo. Good day, good evening, good night. John T., I've got the Qs. I've got the triple Q call credit spreads that expire on Friday, this Friday. I'm at 520, 525, and the Qs are at 531. Should I roll this out at the end of the day or wait maybe until Wednesday? I would be looking to roll this thing to a higher strike as soon as possible. Right now, time is, of course, giving those contracts that you have there a bit of a premium over their book value. But you may want to be going for another Friday or a Friday beyond that to give you a better spread for, say, 530 40s or 535 45s. Yeah, you need more time here, and you don't want to wait till the end. Yeah. Keep us posted. Charlie, I'm going to wait for a little pop on the Qs this morning, looking to right call spread around 36, 37, and buy around 38, 39. So I think what we're talking about here, he's giving me slang for 536, 537 versus 538, 539. So that's what he's doing. We will see where the market's open and what the premiums are. Yes, we will. And we'll see what kind of market we have here today. Again, this G7 thing, there's going to be every participant's leader, these G7 guys, and any invited guests are all going to put a spin on their little story, okay? For their home market. And there is no exception to the rule when it comes to the American media, okay? There are probably several thousand people in Calgary right now heading to Kananaskis from the U.S. media. We're talking cable and microphone people, camera operators, truck, satellite system connectors, reporters, writers, producers, directors. Yeah, it's big money. And they're all going to put a spin on this. Of course, the administration for each of these leaders will attempt to spin their message. Canada will want to come off as a wonderful country to host G7s. And the Prime Minister of England will thank Canada very much. And of course, he'll take all the credit for everything good happening because it's Britain did it. The Americans will thanks Canada. But, it's all about me, Taco Boy. You know what's going to happen. If you don't know what's going to happen, you're under 30 years of age and you don't pay attention. Welcome to the rest of us. Nice to have you here. Okay. Bobby, cats and dogs are fine, but ponies aren't. Like Jerry, I hated anybody with a pony growing up. Oh, yes, those evil children with ponies. Oh, yes, those pretentious little brats. And their pretty little outfits that had ponies. Oh, I love that episode. Love them all. Rice, grifter's going to grift. Trump family to launch Trump-branded mobile phone company. Never saw such self-dealing in an administration in my life. Oh, yeah. Taco Boy is going to have 20 businesses on the go by the time he gets out. Who knows what the hell's going to happen. It is laughable. It is ridiculous. It is a clown show, and welcome to the party, pals. Your job is to make money in this whole charade. And no matter who takes over next, who's the next president, you don't care. You want to make money. It's that simple. 10 years from now, there could be a third different president for the United States than there is now, okay? If you're in your 40s and you're going to live until your 80s, you might have 6 or 7 new presidents in your life going forward, okay? Don't think that Taco Boy is the be-all and end-all, all right? You got to make money today, a decade from now, another decade from now. So get to work, people. I'm giving you every chance I can to get you going. And you might as well make money this year rather than wait 5 years to make money, okay? Make it now. Another thing about money, simple formula, okay? Make more money than you need to live on. That's it. If you can make $1 more than you need for anything you want to get every month, life is easier, all right? If you can do 1,000 more, it's even easier. Economically, I'm talking, not mentally. You're a moron and you're an idiot and you're a basket case like me. You got your issues. But if you're making dough, at least you got that thing figured out. Number one priority, make a lot of money, and then you can afford to get other problems fixed. See, there you go. If you don't make any dough, you got a whole bunch of other problems on top of the money problem. Okay, there you go. All right, there it is. There's your tip of the day. That alone is worth a Gold Bagel membership. Gosh. Who knew an immigrant would have a pony? Why leave a country with ponies for a non-pony country? It makes no sense. James the Misty Tree. I had a pony. Mandu, 85, 89 thumbs up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I didn't have a pony. Although I did have a horsey that was on a spring kind of frame, the kind of horsey that you can go back and forth on. I had one of those, and I rode that thing to death. Oh my goodness, did I ride that to death? My sister not so much, but I rode that thing to death. Gosh, yeah, that would have been 1955. So my dad would have bought me that in 56, 57. Horsey with the wooden sticks coming out of its ears, that you hold on to, the side of its head, and the tail in the back, and it was a metal thing, and it had the springs on the front and the back, and you could rock it up and down and back and forth. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I didn't kill myself riding that thing. Unbelievable. Anyway, it is what it is. It be what it be. Welcome all to the program. How are we doing here? We've got a poll question going today. I'm asking about GameStop. It's up 57 cents right now, 22.71, and I've been asking today, do you guys think that this stock might march right back to $30 a share now that all the drama is over? They did their financing. They were supposed to raise, they claimed they were going to raise about $2 billion. They were going to do $1.75 billion with a $250 million option to make it $2 billion. And then they came out and said, no, we've upped it now. It's 2.7 billion total. It's like 2.25 billion plus a 450 million option. So it's $2.7 billion, and it's convertible into stock at but not for at least 5 years, and no less than $28.91 a share. So do you think the drama of that announcement has kind of, gone through the market? Because we are up 57 cents right now, have been up all morning. Could the shares go from this 22.70 to the 28.70 in the next few days? Maybe by next week sometime. I'm even asking 30. Can it go back to 30? I think it can go through 30. I have no doubt in my mind. Well, what are your thoughts? 182 of you have answered the question today, and I do appreciate that. 182 and counting. 85% of you saying yes, Uncle Bruce, for sure. GameStop will go back to 30, no doubt. Only 15% don't think so. So that's pretty good. What's that, a 8-to-1, 7-to-1 ratio, 6-to-1 ratio? Pretty good ratio. Anyway, there you are. 93 thumbs ups have come in today. Thank you for that. We open in 17 minutes, and we're already at near 100 thumbs ups. 220 people watching here from around the world. Thank you for joining us. Did you ever have a pony when you were a kid? Did you have any other kind of a pony? Did any of you have like a metal pony like I did, and you were jumping back and forth like a crazy person? I don't know. I don't know how I didn't bust my head open a million times running that thing. But hey, it was the 50s, man. We didn't have seatbelts. No big deal. We all lived. 99 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you all. 228 of you are here. Welcome to the show this morning. Sure, I'm glad to see you all here. Glad to have you with me today. And I want you to get rich today. There you go. I had a cowboy hat and spurs, says Andre De La Torre. There you go. Charlie, ever get pinched by the horsey springs, new levels of childhood pain and tears, bad memories? Oh, I remember that. You're not supposed to put your finger in there. Don't put your fingers in those springs. because of course in the 1950s those springs were exposed, and one kid is riding the darn thing, the other kid is seeing the spring go like this, and they wonder, what would happen if I put my finger? I forgot about the springs. Oh, James, I forgot about the springs. Oh my, Andre Delatorio, Doug, Taco Boy's parade was a smash hit. Millions showed up for the parade. Millions. Oh, you couldn't hear the squeaking sound that the tanks made because of the crowd noise of appreciation, right? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Was it? I thought I heard someone say this morning. Somebody made a comment that Rubio was caught yawning. Marco Rubio in the stands was caught yawning. Oh Lord! And I think Trump was caught several times, where with his head sort of just down like this, and Melania just stoic as ever, trying to hold her head up. Where he was like this and hands on his knees, he's maybe trying to hang on for dear life. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I think Pete Hetz, no, not Pete, Vance, JD, the VP, came with his 3 kids. Did those 3 kids sit in the chair, in their chair, and watch the parade like good little doobies, or did they go? Were they taken by a nanny to a playground somewhere and ride slides and go on swings and play with furry animals or something? Just they made an appearance and then they took them away because these kids weren't going to sit there and go, oh, a tank, a truck, people marching by. I mean, I'm just a guy. That was one hell of a parade, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. And then what was it? 3 dozen U.S. cities. There were millions and millions and millions of people protesting or calling it No King Day. Yeah, slight differential in the crowd sizes. Apparently, there was a broadcast made, or there was a YouTube short issued where there was a helicopter taking an image of the crowds in Boise, Idaho. Boise, Idaho. That's a city of 250,000 people. Beautiful place. You ever go through Boise? Beautiful. The state capitol building is very nice. It's gorgeous. Big dome on it. Anyway, there was a helicopter shot, I don't know, from way up, showing the crowd that had come to the state capitol because they set up a stage to do speeches. And I mean, there were like 30,000 people in this place. In Boise, Idaho, the state has 1 million population. The whole state. Yeah, that was interesting. I'm just a guy. Okay, it wasn't a military parade in Boise. Okay, there wasn't one of those. I'm just a guy. We didn't have a parade here. We will have a parade here in Calgary, though. We got one coming up in about 3 weeks. The Calgary Stampede, the Stampede Parade. We got one every year, and it will be there will be about 500,000 people lining the parade route. It's a big family event every year. It's a good time, and I think this year Shania Twain is the parade marshal this year. Actually, I mispronounced it. It's not Shania Twain. It's Shania Twain is going to be proud Canadian girl. Going to be our parade marshal. So, how about that? Not bad. I'm thinking now back. This is 2025. 10 years ago, about 10, 11 years ago, we had the future King of England, Princess Diana's son, and his lovely wife, Princess Kate. They were honorary guests of Calgary, and I'm not sure if they were the official parade marshals, but they were certainly the stars of the show. And they wanted to have them on the parade route take a ride on the parade route. And they decided, because of security concerns, that it wasn't an open air car. They had him in a limo, okay, probably bulletproof. And before the parade actually started, it was like 15 minutes before the start of the parade, a motorcade with motorcycles and cop cars and unmarked SUVs and this limo drove the parade route in the opposite direction through the downtown core. And the crowds were waving at them, and they were waving back, but they were behind glass. The windows weren't open. There was no, that was it. And I can tell you, the security forces were on high alert. Oh my gosh, was it high alert? But they did that. They did the parade in 5 minutes. Whereas if you're in the parade and if you're the marshal of the parade and you're on a horse or you're in an open air car waving, it's an hour and a half to do the route. Where these folks they did this in 5 minutes. And then they took him away to wherever they took him away to, because there was, security, of course. But apparently they had a really good time. The Stampede people really gave them a good time, and they went to the Stampede grounds and they whatever. But it was so highly secure. It's got to be tough. Anyway, I'm just a guy. Thank you, everybody. James, even my little city of 20,000, we had 2,000 people come out for No King Day. It was pretty amazing given how red my county votes. Tom, if Trump was a king or dictator, there would be no protests. Oh, well, well, he's trying to become the king, so there's still protests before he takes over the mantle, I suppose. Rice Checks. In other news, a Tesla traveling at full self-driving mode got hit by a train here in Pennsylvania. The car didn't detect the train. Not a good look. The train maybe didn't detect the car. I don't know. Hey, accidents will happen no matter how smart the systems are. Am I going to blame Tesla for a train hitting a car? Okay. Is it going to stop me from driving another Tesla? No. As a matter of fact, I'm not putting my Tesla in self-drive mode. I like to drive my cars, but then I'm old school. So it is what it is. Welcome everybody to the program. But that's interesting, Rice. Thank you for that info. I hadn't heard that, by the way. That's interesting. 8 minutes, and we open for trading. It looks to me like a boring start to me. I don't know about you guys, but does it look quiet to you? We're still only up 255 on the Dow. When you lost 760 yesterday and you're only up 250 today, not a good look. We're up 40 on the S&P. We're up 184 on NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is up 0.84%, and the S&P is up 2/3 of a point, and the Dow up 0.6. So this is not a rip-roaring start to us. This is a dead cat bounce. All indications. Now, it might last an hour, might last 2 hours. We might have a few waves of buying and selling for this dead cat bounce, and we may go up 400. Maybe the Dow will gain 400 at one point. Can it hold it, though? Dead cat bounces are where the markets can't hold the gains and start giving it back. And if they give half of it back, 3/4 of it back, or all of it back, there's intraday opportunities, and this is where credit spreads might be your friend today. Gold down $16 an ounce. Oil is down $1.09 a barrel, 71.89. There you go. Headline in Barron's: Trump organization plans smartphone wireless plan. There you go. There's no conflict of interest between the president of the United States and the office. Oh, no. The voters who voted in Donald, Taco Boy, they voted in Taco Boy because he's a legitimate guy who's there for the country first, and is not there to make money himself, because he's already got billions. He doesn't need any more money from, being president. But the Trump organization is offering smartphones. Okay. Rather interesting news. I'm just a guy trying to read this out, trying to figure this all out today. Welcome all to the program. We open in 6 minutes, and well, we'll just see what this market has in mind. You know, what are we gonna do today? 84% of you have now answered my of the poll question answerers. The participants today. Thank you. 84% say yes, Bruce. GameStop is going back to $30 a share. 203 people have come into this question of the day already, and 84% of the 203 who've answered say, "Oh yeah, Bruce, GameStop will definitely go back to $30 a share here because it bottomed out the other day, just around the low 22 range. It bottomed out, and now it's going to pop back up." Well, let's keep an eye on that. Find out. The GameStop shares are up 61 now to 22.75. And we have 106 thumbs ups, by the way. Thank you also for that. Will we hit 200 thumbs ups today? There's a question for the channel. I don't know if we can. Maybe not enough excitement in this market to get you to motivate you to hit the thumbs up button. 106 of you though have participated. 236 people are here. 130 people are slackers, and that means 130 people here today, this morning, might run into Mr. Strickland because you did not give me a thumbs up. I can't help you about this. If you don't want to give a thumbs up, you're subject to possibly running into Mr. Strickland in the hallway, and he will possibly give you a pink slip. And like I say, I really, I can't help you. I'm just a guy trying to avoid, confrontations. You know what I mean? I don't like confrontations. Just to kind of give you an idea what I'm talking about, if you run into Mr. Strickland in the hall, it could be rather uncomfortable. Just give me a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. Are you sure you want to run into Mr. Strickland because you didn't give me a thumbs up? Really? You really want to do that? Anyway, I'm just trying to do you a favor, okay? Or maybe it looks like this. Maybe Mr. Strickland. You don't want to run into this, Mr. Strickland. Let me tell you right now. You don't want to run into this version of Mr. Strickland. Let's see if I can pop this. It's a dead cat bounce morning this morning. Here we go. Here comes Mr. Strickland right at you. You don't want to run into this Mr. Strickland, okay? Don't go to the neighborhood where this Mr. Strickland is hanging around. Oh my goodness. God, I love that movie. Loved them all. All three of those movies. Loved them. I believe Mr. Strickland is still alive. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he is still alive and kicking to this very day. And God bless him for it. It's a fantastic thing. There are all kinds of photos on the internet with Marty and Mr. Strickland, even to 2025. Even now, they've replicated this pose right here. Just a few years ago, you can see. Talk about a life changer for everyone involved. Unbelievable. That movie, that franchise. Oh my gosh. What a complete game changer for the world at large. Thank you all for joining me today. Welcome to the party, pal. Larry, if you're out there, I know you're waiting to hit the bells, and can't wait to get the day started. We'll see how the market reacts this morning, what's going on out there. Thank you again, everybody, for being part of the family here today. We so appreciate you all being part of the show. And let's go. Good morning from Cindy B. I'm number 106. James Tolkien is 93 years old. Mr. Strickland, 93, and still going. Is that awesome or awesome? That is really something. Fantastic. Thank you all very much for showing up. We're up 255 on the Dow. I believe that's the current number. It looks to be accurate. We are ahead 40 points on S&P and 184 on NASDAQ. I will refresh my devices and keep an eye on this. And again, thank you all of you who have come through today to say hi to us. Hit the thumbs up button, throw a comment out there. Those of you who have grabbed class number 19 on Saturday, that was such a blast to be with you. The class is being edited right now. It'll be available shortly to all of you who took the class live. You'll be getting a copy of that. And of course, those of you who couldn't make it, you'll be able to order your copy sometime later this week as soon as it's released on my website. Thank you all for joining in right with us today. All right, we're open. I think we're up and running. I think this is it. I think we've done it. We've survived the pre-market, and the markets are open. And thank you all for coming through. Larry, there you are, buddy. Thank you, my friend. Hitting that thumbs up, hitting that bell for me. Richard Carlin, DHALA, neat emojis. James says he's going to be 94 on Friday. That's awesome. 94 years old this Friday. That is cool stuff, man. 220-point gain. Initial quote for the Dow right now. We'll see how this all works its way out the next few minutes. We seem to be up 91 on the S&P and 178 on NASDAQ. Welcome to Monday morning, June the 16th, 2025. Halfway through the month of June already in the year 2025. Trains versus Teslas. Trains which win every time. I'm with you there, Hector. We've got a $3.54 gain on the triple Qs at the moment because NASDAQ is up 177 to 180 points. So that should be around $3.50 to $4, and that's kind of what we're looking at here, 354 gain. The Dow right now up 241. We've got Spiders up 420. SoFi is up 27 cents at 14.36 today. We've got GameStop up 11 cents at 22.68 at this second in time, that as best as I can tell you. Rocket Lab up 61. IBM up 244 to 279.68. NVIDIA up 211. ASTS up 70. HIMS up 109. Make it 118. MSTR up 262. AI up 32 cents. Supermicro up 75. Tesla's up 505. Palantir up 440 at 141.80. Google up 71. Apple is up 76 cents. Microsoft up 292 a share. Meta is up 19.96 a share right now at 702 for Meta. Broadcom up 407. Amazon is up 107. Intel up 26. Netflix up $10. $1,222 a share. Smart Rent up no change at 90 cents. Coinbase up 380. Costco up $3. EI Lilly down 383. Uber up 196. Cisco's up 99. Adobe up 530. AMD up 380 to 119.96. Unity up 55 cents. Enphase is up 32 pennies so far this morning. Spire down 62. Moderna down 48. Pfizer down 18. HPQ up 27. Home Depot up 22 cents. Vanik Semiconductors, SMH up 345. Goldman up 948. Boeing down 3. Target up 73 cents. JP Morgan up 332. Walmart up 61 cents. Disney up 59 cents. Partial gains here. American Airlines up 15 cents. DraftKings up about 70. AMC up a penny at 317 a share. And Royal Caribbean up 539 to 263.48. The Dow at the moment appears to be up about 240 points, kind of what we were showing all morning in this kind of 240-50 range. S&P up 90, NASDAQ up 174. Okay. Crude oil down $1.35 now that the New York market is trading. The U.S. markets are open. We're down 143 at 71.55 a barrel. And that's better than the mid-70s. We're now into the low 70s. Gold down $19.80 an ounce to $34.33 an ounce. Welcome all to the show. Thank you all. Hector, I've given you a thumbs up today. 132, Bruce. Thank you very much for helping us here on this thumbs up count. We got to 100, 106. Now we're at 130 something. 85% of you answering my question of the day are telling me that you believe GameStop will easily recover back to $30 a share here in no time. We have 222 voters on that question. 85% say yes, GameStop's headed back to 30. As I speak this moment, we're at $22.50 a share. We're off 7 cents on the session on 2.39 million. Now, I am of the belief that the next bit of news we're going to get for GameStop will come out in the next few days, and that announcement will then let the stock go up. The announcement you should be looking for, I'm looking for, is the announcement of the completion of the offering of $2.7 million in a senior convertible note. The completion and the closing of the offer. It's all legalese. I can assure you the company has raised $2.7 billion. They have it. It's in the law firm's trust account. GameStop will be sitting on $8.8 billion in cash and Bitcoin within 5 to 7 business days from now. So it's a done deal, but the official announcement by the company and the official filing to the SEC, the actual legal documents are being cranked out, finalized. Everybody has to sign them off. The buyers, the lawyers, the auditors, GameStop people, and then they have to submit it all to the SEC, and then they announce it to the world that we have just filed a notice with the SEC of the completion of the raising of $2.7 billion. That's all we're waiting for now. And so right now, as I'm speaking to you, GameStop is now down just 2 cents. But I think that will take the lid off the stock, and a quick recovery to 25, 27 should be in order, and then a grind through 30. Because with $8.8 billion of liquidity and no dilution of stock for a minimum of 5 years, this sucker is going up. We're unchanged on GameStop right now. This stock's going higher. So there you go. Welcome all. Thank you for the knee emojis coming out. They're coming through here. Everyone is hitting their knee emojis this morning to let the Knights of Knee know that they are honoring their presence. We know how powerful the Knights of Knee actually are. They dominate this market. Very few people realize this, especially those who don't follow this channel. They have no clue as to the power of the Knights of Knee. And so, of course, they are oblivious to what controls the markets. But those of you who are members here and regulars to this channel, you are fully aware of the unbelievable power that the Knights of Knee actually have. And so you honor the Knights of Knee every chance you get. And I say, well done, each and every one of you, because you do not mess with the Knights of Knee. Don't even think about it. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Boeing Tiger, Juan. Thank you, Juan MJM. Thank you all who have hit the Knights of Knee emoji buttons this morning. Your accounts are going to be just fine. Richard, DHALA, James, there he is. Hector, how you doing, Hector? Charlie, there's JM. Welcome. Boeing Tiger, well done. There you go. Knights of Knee must be put up there. If you're a member of this channel, I mean, it's a minimum that you have to do. It's a small price to pay to make a ton of money in this market. Look at the Dow, up 274. There you go. Like I said, it's possible we could go up a bit more than we were in the pre-market. Oh yeah, first hour, all shenanigans take place in the first hour. So let the market go through its heebie-jeebies and all of its nervous Nelly stuff and all of its, let them do that. Sit back, fold your arms, keep your eyes on your Qs, your SPYs, and if you're going to do call credit spreads that expire today, you might as well write them with very little time left versus a lot of time left. Give your opposition no chance to win on that trade. No chance. That's what casinos do. They lure you in to get you to gamble, but you haven't got a chance to win a dime. You're going to leave a loser, and they're going to do everything they can to make sure that happens. That's your job as an option writer, that the gamblers coming to you will lose everything. And there you go. 256 gain on the Dow, 354 gain on the Qs, or is it 517? I can't even tell you what's accurate right now. It's either 530 or 532. If it's 532, great. It's 532. So at the minimum, you're looking at 537s to 540s on the sell side. That's what you're looking at, and not now. Not 10 minutes into the day. I'm hoping the Dow goes up another 100 points. I'm hoping there's this false sense of security that we go up 365, 380 points, and that gets the Qs, NASDAQ up 250, and gets the Qs up to 533, 534. Now you can write 540s and 545s or 542s or 545 50s or whatever spread you want. So yeah, let the market pop. Absolutely, let it pop for sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're up 264 on the Dow. We're up 217 on NASDAQ. We were up 180 at the opening. We're up 217 now. That's almost $1 more of a gain. And I think it's a 531.88. I think that's accurate. 531.88 seems to be what we might be sitting on right now. Maybe 532.04 with a 532.47 high of the session so far. Okay, SoFi is up 31 cents to $14.40 on SoFi, on its way to $25 a share, in my humble opinion. GameStop, $22.52, down 6. Rocket Lab up 64 cents. IBM up 5.38. There you go. Splair announcing to the world that he has renewed his membership. Chilling with Uncle Bruce level. Thank you, Splair. As always, great to have you here. Says, seems that I haven't paid my membership yesterday. I'm back today. 50 months and counting. Welcome back, Splair. We missed you for 5 minutes. We missed you terribly. Good to have you back. 289 gain on the Dow now. 289. Near the high of the session. We're up 43 on the S&P. That's just short of 0.75%. The Dow's up 2/3 of a point. NASDAQ 173 gain, not rip-roaring away. It's the highest performer. It's up 0.88%, but it's not going up 1.5%, 2% here. The losses on Friday were worse than the gains this morning. Okay, we're not gaining very much here. All right, 531.93 on the Qs. They're up 497. Let's see if there's another wave of buying in the next half an hour. Could be. We'll see. Chase Rosita Parker. I have been a member of this man's channel now for 45 months. Chase Rosita Parker, thank you for being a member for 45 months. Love it. Thank you. Larry. Neat. Thank you, Larry. Yes, there have been viewers here since 2021. I created this channel in 2020 in May, June of 2020. But January 21, I went live here talking to you folks. And we've had people who became members the moment I offered memberships in March the 16th, 2021. A day of infamy. That's when a ton of you jumped in and became members. And there are a diehard group still here. and who've joined lately. And again, I thank you all. Larry, neat, dude. Been a member for 33 months. Dave, Chad, I've been a member for 35 months. Dave, Chad doesn't talk to us very often. It's wonderful to see you, pal. Thank you for saying hi to us this morning and letting everyone in on how long you've been here. Appreciate it very much. So thank you all for joining this YouTuber from wherever in the world you are. More than welcome to be part of our family here. Again, the Gold Bagel members, Chillin' members, matters not. We love you, and we're glad that you're a part of the family. Yeah, Chase Rosita Parker, been a member on the Chillin' level. Thank you. And we've got, hang on, I'm just, my computer is incredibly slow this morning, like unbelievably behind. But it is what it is. 275 gain on the Dow, by the way. We're not going anywhere. We're up. We got 238 votes now on the poll question. 84% say yes, Bruce. GameStop's going back to 30. Gold Bagel level for David. Thank you, Dave, for that. 141 thumbs ups. Thank you guys for that. Dude, Face, been a member for 33 months. Gold Bagel level. Chase Rosita Parker, I've been a Chillin' member. Thank you all, no matter what level you're at. We love you. Great to have you with us here. Great to have you with us in the family here, the Stock Markets with Bruce family. Option writers, Rocket Lab now gaining a little more ground, up 88 cents. SoFi up 35 at 14.44. The SoFi volume now is at, it's 14.48. It's at 5.7 million in 16 minutes. Go SoFi, go. 14.48 up 39. GameStop up 65 cents. Is that correct? Did we just get a shot? Yes, we did. GameStop was down to 22.41 10 minutes ago. It's now 22.78, 22.80 on GameStop, up 66 cents on 3.7 million. So GameStop had a sell order that they chewed through to start the morning, and now, boom, 22.79. Here goes GameStop. So SoFi, 14.47.48, up 38. GameStop up 64. Rocket Lab up 80. The Qs are up 527 to 532.24, with the Dow now holding a bigger gain, 332. That's what I was wondering about. The Dow gaining a little more. This is what you're looking for, everybody. You want this. If you're going to write call credit spreads on the Qs today or the SPYs, you wish that the markets have a surge opening and then top out, and then you strike with your call credit spreads way ahead of those numbers to give you a lot of protection and increase the odds of you winning this game nicely. 23andMe, 426 is the last trade on the over-the-counter market, down 123. Apparently, Wisniewski, the gal Ann Wisniewski, was able to win the bidding war for 23andMe at a $306 million bid price using a non-profit organization. I have no idea how that works out. I don't know what that means for shareholders. I honestly, I don't follow it anymore that closely, but I saw the story in the Wall Street Journal. She couldn't bring $300 million to the table when it was a publicly traded company. I don't know why, but she didn't. Now she's bringing it through a private trust thing, and she's going to run it. But she's going to take it out of the public realm. So 23andMe holding company will just be a public company with no assets. I don't know if there'll still be any liabilities in that entity. I have no idea what the future of the holding company will be after we have bankruptcy court. I do not know the answer. MicroStrategy is up 264. We've got Spire up 39 cents. SmartRent up to 91 cents a share. Apple is up 23 cents. Tesla's up 286, make it 318 now. Microsoft up 268. Google up 21 cents. Amazon down 2 cents, make it 5 now. Down a nickel on Amazon. And NVIDIA is up 180 a share to 143.78, $10 away from its all-time high. Meta Platforms up 11.90. Still $46 away from its high of the year. Super Micro computer up 129, well off its highs. ASTS up 350 today. Look at that. ASTS mobile, space mobile, go 41.91. The high of the year, 52-week count, 42.47. AI up 27 cents. That's just over $24. Palantir's up 6.77 at 144.17. Unity up 80 cents. Goldman up $12. Cisco up 113. Spiders are holding 602 up 521. The Q's now up 571 to 532.68. Dow up 369. S&P up 51. Nasdaq up 200. Nasdaq is not running as strongly as the other markets seem to be doing at the moment. Netflix up $9. Pfizer up 2 cents. Arc Innovations up 245. IBM up 628 to 283.50. We hit a new high today, 283.74. All-time high for IBM was hit this morning. Can it last up here? We'll see. UberTech, UberTech, Ubre up 166 to 85.59. It's high for the year, 93.60. It's only $8 away from its high. HPQ up 28 cents. Home Depot up $1.02. Vanik Semiconductors up 450 to 261, 283, 52-week high. Adobe up $8 at $3.99, and Enphase up 43 cents at $46.03 after bottoming out at $37.59 with all kinds of anti-solar legislation pending to that big, beautiful tax bill. And Enphase is hanging in there, trying to stay relevant. There you are. That is the story. Let's recap a few things here. Rocket Lab up 76, SoFi up 36 at 14.45, GameStop up 62 at 22.76. There we are. GameStop volume at the moment in 21 minutes is 4.6 million. That's lower than what we've had lately. And on SoFi, the volume now 7 million at 14.46, up 36 cents. High of the day, 14.50. We are only 4 cents away from the high of the session on SoFi. SoFi could definitely go to 15 today if it wanted to. Will it, is the question. Back to 14.45. Up we go on SoFi. 22.84 on your GameStop, kids. This is the high of the day, I think. I think GameStop just hit the high of the day, 22.84 and climbing. Yep, it's the high of the day, 22.85 and moving higher. GameStop moving up 70-something cents now after starting down about a dime. So again, I am waiting for the announcement that says we have concluded our financing of $2.7 billion. I'm just waiting for that story. And I don't know, when they do it. They've upsized the offering, definitely, from $2 billion to $2.7 for a good reason. The demand was over the moon, over the wall. More demand for GameStop debt than you can imagine. So they took $2.7 billion instead of $2 billion. Smart, really smart. 8.8 billion in cash, and Bitcoin will be in their hot little hands. A 363 gain on the Dow, 0.86%. S&P up 52.89, that's 0.88%. The Nasdaq is up 201, but that's only 1.04%. It was 1.3% higher, so we'll see if there's more coming. IBM, Goldman Sachs, Nike, and Cisco lead the way as the Dow runs up a 300-point gain. But remember, we lost 760 on Friday. This is still a dead cat bounce at the moment. Are we going to level off here over the next half hour to an hour? That would then be your sign to consider a call credit spread on triple Qs or spiders. We'll see that. I'll see you and raise you another. All right, there you go. There's the story, people. Thank you all for joining in today. Sure, it's nice to have you here with us. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And if you watched me on Class 19, Lesson 19, thank you, everyone, for those who came out. I appreciate very much that you joined us. And those of you who didn't stand by, you'll be able to get your hands on Lesson 19 probably by the end of the week. I sent Emily a copy of the class, and I hope she's able to edit it. she'll let me know otherwise. Emily, if you're there, hello. Hi, everybody. 141 thumbs ups from what I can tell you. They keep trickling in here. Thank you, everybody. 246 people are watching here. Strickland is crawling the hallways right now. Strickland is looking to give out pink slips to those of you who have not hit the thumbs up button. Don't get caught by Strickland. He is in no good mood. Just saying, 83% of you answering my poll question of the day believe that GameStop will go back to 30 now. It will go back to 30. It's at 22.82. What an opportunity if you feel that way. This is a great opportunity to write 22 and 24, $25 cash secured puts on your GameStop. Let the stock go through 25, 27, 28, and then you can roll your cash secured puts into 30s and make even more money. Talk about a good deal. 144 thumbs ups. Thank you all. 144. We're going for 200 again today. And right now, the poll question is attracting a couple of hundred participants, 251, as a matter of fact. 252 of you have answered my question of the day. Thank you. Keep that coming in. We also have additional people saying hello to how long they've been members of this channel. Bagel Babe says, I found you early in 2021, January, driving across the country with my mom after a failed relationship. Gave me something to work towards and hope for during dark times. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Any way I can help, boy, that's awesome. Double D, look, I've been a member for 48 months. I was a member before membership was a thing, you guys. Get the classes. There you go. David Chad, I usually watch you while the Tesla drives me to work. No train issues here, though. I've been here since SoFi was a SPAC. I've been here that long. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. 23andMe is getting destroyed by the government. They might have some legal issues in the future, in my opinion. JV, Triple Q, 536.41 covered calls, paying 8 cents. Not good. No, I would not be looking at that trade at all. I would be sitting on the sidelines here. Notice though the index now 533.79. I'd be backing off here and waiting. We're up 430 on the Dow. Let the Dow go. Let the markets go higher. Don't be even thinking of a call credit spread. Dude, Uncle Bruce, Bitcoin treasury companies are very exciting. JM, Uncle Bruce, I have $30 and $35 ASTS for January. I have $30 and $35 ASTS for January 26th at 42. What would be the best move? Yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about here. Have you written calls? Have you written cash secured puts? What does the 42 mean? I don't know what that means. Lisa, look, how about buying a GameStop Leap call option over a year out? Well, if you buy it deep in the money for the 90-10 rule, you can write options on it. That might be a plan. Make money on holding an option. A Bagel Babe, I'm still single, but I have a lot more money in my retirement. Win-win. There you go. You know, if you're the individual that you said goodbye to missed out on better times, but hey, it's all good. Yeah. Make the money and say thank you very much. I should mute myself, shouldn't I? Make the dough. Blair, is it only me or is the connection horrible? That was me. I know buying shares is passe, says Vilbus, but I bought some more GameStop down here with some money from AI covered calls that got exercised. I still like the stock. Bagel, audio cutting in and out, static. Audio, Bruce. I want cash secured puts. I wrote cash secured puts. 30s and 35s, and AST is at 42. See, Bruce, the stock's at $42, 41.69. What should I do? Look, the 30s, I'd be moving them up to maybe 40s, and just do January 40s and take the added cash. 35s, you can run those to 40 or 42, 45 if you want. take additional dough. Again, up to you if you want to do it. Easy added dough in your pocket. Dude, MTPLF and TSWCF are the latest Bitcoin stocks joining my watch list. They are very interesting, just letting everybody know. These are worth watching, this emerging sector, just my humble opinion. There you are. Beach Boy, I've been a member for 50 months. I've been listening in before the Big Bang, you know. Rock and roll, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Your family as well. Dude, I'm a mere plebe, but I have a notion, folks. They don't happen often, but there you go, folks. There you are. You know, like I say, you got your thoughts on certain things, so you keep your eye on them. Rocket Lab 2606 up 68 cents here. We got the Dow up 414 points, S&P up 64, NASDAQ up 264. So that should be a $6+ gain on the Qs. And sure enough, 686 is the up move to 533.82. So you should be looking at 538s, 539s, and higher if you're going to write any call credit spreads for today. If you're going to write any that expire tomorrow, you want to be looking at 541.42. If you're going to write any that expire Wednesday, with the intention of buying them back later today, you're going to write Wednesday expiries, you want to be even into the 543, 545 neighborhood. Can you get there? Can you write call credit spreads way out of the money into record territory for the index, for the Qs, and say, okay, well, I just took in a 50-cent credit, Wednesday expiry, Thursday expiry, Friday expiry, way out of the money. And if we give up 4 or 5 of these $7 that we've gained, I'm going to make myself a little bit of dough. Can you do a trade that dies this afternoon? Well, keep your eye open. We're at 534 right now. That's your job. There it is. Lisa, GameStop tinkering with $23. Bruce, $22.96. Going higher on GameStop. This player, by the way, thanks Juan for the welcome. GameStop is back. Dude, Beach Boy, stay safe. Hopefully you're on vacation safe and sound. Blair, or almost back. Thank you all for being here. Best wishes to Beach Boy and his family in Israel. Spiders are up 6.45. Qs are up $7. SoFi's up 36 cents. GameStop up 39 to 22.96. Rocket Lab up 66. IBM up 6.45. We have gains across the board. Trying to come back from that 760-point shellacking on Friday. How far can the market go, and when does it top out? That's the job. Giddy up, everybody. NASDAQ up 1.36, back to kind of where it was. The Dow up 1%. NASDAQ, S&P up 1%. There you have it. Giddy up. Okay. What's the old crypto market doing? Let's take a look. Bitcoin is up $1,800 a coin right now to 107,172. And at 111 is the all-time high ballpark. So $3,000-$4,000 away from the high of Bitcoin. 107,172 right now. Okay, so now you know where that's at. And let's see where this market goes from here. The markets right now, as far as the indexes, up 449 on the Dow, up S&P up 63, NASDAQ 260 now, and gold down $24 an ounce. The VIX is down 144 to 1938, not back to the 16 area, but at 1938. And oil down 62 cents so far this morning. So what do we got here? 33 minutes into the day, we got this surge coming in here, this first hour dead cat bounce surge. Does it have the volume to really go from here, or are we already topping or about to top for the day? And that is the very skill testing question that those of you who are thinking of writing call credit spreads are asking yourselves about the triple Qs. At 534 with a 534.37 high, 534.05 right now, where are we at here on the session overall? Can we go up much higher than this? If you are able to write a 538, 539 call that dies today, and then buy behind it a 545, a 550 for virtually nothing, can you do that? What kind of spread can you get? That's the question you're asking yourself. And would it be possible for the NASDAQ or the Qs to go up $5 more than they are now? If they can go up $5 more, that would turn into another 200 NASDAQ points. So NASDAQ would have to be up 458 for the market to catch your call that dies today. That is the question. Well, the key question is, what kind of premium can you get on the call? Is it worth your while to write it? And that's why you're here. And that's why your job is to shop the option chain at all time. John T, rolling these TQs is difficult. Every way I try to do it, I have to pay to roll. John, you might want to look at the possibility that if you are going to pay, you might pay with a $5 wider spread. You might want to do it that way so that you move forward in time, higher in strike with a wider spread. And the other thing, John, to consider is you might want to write a even if you don't roll, you write a put credit spread behind the market for an additional credit, or you look to write a call credit spread further down the road for the whatever premium you can get, even if you stay where you are with the spread exactly where it is, but you at the same time shortly thereafter write a put credit spread to bring in capital that compensates you putting in capital to move the needle up. Because right now you're in the money. You've got to get out of the money. So you've got to move it up. You've got to move it up, got to move it up. So go out, move up, and then write put credits behind them and take that down safely behind the market.
Safely behind the bagel.
Ooh, safely behind the bagel is right. Auntie Jen, thank you so much. The other thing, John, there's so many ways to go about this. Another way to play this is to say, okay, I'm going to sit with what I have, but I'm going to write put credit spreads that die today. And I'm going to write put credit spreads that die tomorrow. And I'm going to write put credit spreads that die the day after that to bring in 15, 20, 25 cents of capital each day, 1 day, 2 days, 3, so that compensates you against what's happening here. But you are in the money right now, and you should not be staying in the money. I really believe you should move forward a week or two, even if it's at the same strike. Even if it's the same strike, just get a bigger credit, and then be writing put credit spreads that die today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to compensate the cost of this move up and work it that way. And if you've got a 3-week contract, a credit spread 3 weeks out, you're going to be writing puts every day for 3 weeks behind this market, maybe only with 2 hours to go, 3 hours to go, maybe. I'm just throwing it. That's what one-on-ones are for, if you're going to do that.
Is that Jay Gill?
No, that's John T. That's John T.
Good morning, John T. too.
That's right. Swear, I crossed my fingers for Beach Boy too. Hope he's staying safe in the way from.
That was going to be my first
Beach
question.
Boy is saying hi.
Did he? Oh, good.
Yeah, so we're hearing from him.
Good.
Dude, I've also enjoyed writing those puts on
Hang in there,
ASTS.
Beach Boy.
I really tried some 2-month 29s. Well, in a week, they're almost 50% in profit. Rock and roll, buddy. Tom, markets closed on Thursday. What's Thursday? What is it? What is it called?
On Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Juneteenth. No, that's not Thursday. Oh, maybe it is. It could be Juneteenth.
I'm curious. John T, thank you. Thank you. John T said, John Gill, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, John.
People saying kind of.
See, I just assume there's only one John in the room.
There's only one. He's the one who says hi to her every day.
What is it, a common name? I don't think so.
Juneteenth, says Bilbus.
Juneteenth.
What does that mean?
Juneteenth is an undefined holiday that was enacted 2, maybe 3 years ago. It's the newest of the national holidays, and it's to celebrate slavery independence.
Oh.
Yeah. Because they don't really have a day. Because even if the government came out and said this is the day that the slaves are free, that didn't mean they were free. And so it's an undefined day. It's Juneteenth.
Okay. And Larry says Juneteenth is on Thursday.
Yeah.
Um,
So you get a holiday.
4th of July, next Friday.
Oh, is it a Friday this year? Sweet.
Another holiday?
Oh, yeah. July 1st. Well, it's our holiday. Oh, he's saying July 4th. The market will be closed through July the 4th.
Okay, so June 19th is
No, Juneteenth.
Look, Thursday is the 19th of June.
Yes, and it is a holiday.
Okay. And then July the 4th is another holiday?
It's Independence Day.
Well, yeah.
The original one.
The movie.
The movie.
Okay.
Was that Bill Pullman too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Will Smith.
He got around.
And
but I think his best, wasn't it Bill Pullman that was in Ruthless People? Where they're like, this might be the stupidest person alive. Should we shoot him? Wasn't that Bill Pullman?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is so good in that movie.
No question. And
so good.
Jeff Goldblum was in Independence Day.
Yes.
And Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff gets around too.
Jeff has been in some major movies.
The Big Chill.
Oh yeah, The Big Chill. Played a real geeky guy in that movie.
Yeah.
Loser.
Not the most comfortable around, or women not the most comfortable around him, I suppose is a better way to say it. Yeah. Yeah. We have a beautiful day going on out here. The sun is shining, it's warm, which means, of course, we will be getting thunder showers later this afternoon.
The G7 leaders are arriving today.
Oh, yes, apparently there was a horde of helicopters. Is that what you call it?
A horde?
I don't know. I just picked that out of the air. A fleet? What do you call a whole bunch of helicopters? It sounds like
many?
It sounds like the start of a bad joke. Okay, a whole bunch of helicopters go into a bar.
A whole bunch of helicopters walk into a bar and say,
And the bartender says, "Oh no, the horde is here. The crew is here. Them is here."
the platoon?
Maybe it's a platoon.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that sounds right, doesn't it? The regiment? I don't know. Anybody out there fly helicopters with other helicopters?
Anyone? Lisa, just rolled my Palantir 20th of June, $125 covered call into November 165s. I got a small credit for my trouble and a $40 bump in strike.
Nice.
Huge move.
And
Beautiful.
time. I'm sure time in there.
Time was what did it. Double D looking for triple Q pullback now. Larry Titus, sorry, 2 Fridays away, July 4th. Lisa, I had to take action on that Palantir roll as I didn't want to risk getting assigned down here. Larry, 3 Fridays away, I mean. Dude, free shrinkage, folks. We get free shrinkage.
Larry.
I don't know what to think. Walter, good morning, Auntie Jen. Bobby,
Morning, Walter.
Bill, greatest role was Star-Lord Spaceballs. That was his best movie. And there's a sequel coming. A sequel to Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
He's in it.
Go look at the trailer.
He's coming in. Spaceballs. He's coming back along with Mel Brooks and Rick Moranis. The 3 of them are coming back. Beach Boy. Iran seeks talks with the U.S. and Israel, sending messages via Arab intermediaries to end hostilities. Wall Street Journal. Dude, a flotilla of helicopters.
A flotilla.
James and Mr. Tree, the boss
Doesn't that
opened
have the word float though in it? Like boat, float, boat, float.
like a military parade. The boss opened 10 call credit spreads on the Qs. 541, 545 expiring Friday. A $547 premium. She can't shut up there. So it's a $4 spread and brought in $547. So what, 80 cents a contract? 20% return for not bad. Dude, where's Christina? She'll know the answer to Jen's question. Mike, a fleet of helicopters.
A fleet of helicopters. All right. That sounds right. Well, there were a fleet of helicopters that arrived from America.
America.
Yeah. America is here. And everything is shut down.
Gunships everywhere.
They just come on and say, don't drive here, don't drive there. Oh, don't drive there. What are you thinking?
You're going to go see the mountains? Don't even think about it.
Don't. Unless you want
The
to go the
mountains
south way.
are closed. Okay.
Go the south route, not the north route.
We're busy defending democracy. The mountains are closed. There.
Well, yes, I'm sure that they are talking about defending democracy, but more they're talking about making money. It's the G7. You know, we're here to make money.
No, I meant about closing the roads.
Oh, yes, those, of course. I hear they found the guy in Minnesota who shot their politicians.
They tracked him down.
And guess what? Guess what he is? Guess what color he is? Is he a white guy?
The scariest color in America, white.
Is he a white guy by any chance? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know. Okay. I'll just take my radical issues and my fleets and my flotillas and I'll leave.
Thank you, Jen, for
you guys have a great Monday. This is a great Monday.
Well,
knowing that Thursday is a holiday.
It's a dead cat bounce day, I'll tell you that.
I love that.
Jen's happy. She just found out I got Thursday off.
You just found out you got Thursday off.
Oh
and
my gosh.
I knew it was coming, but I just never dawned on me.
Never. Yeah. I don't think about it. I just get up every day.
Well, that's why these guys right here are here to keep you on track.
The best viewers in the world.
That's right. Okay, keep those sesame seeds under control. Okay.
I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, Auntie Jen, so much.
Bye.
Bye. Oh boy, we're up 460 on the Dow. Qs are up 744 at 534 with all-time highs at 540.81. Spiders are up 660. SoFi up 39 cents. GameStop at 22.99, up 85 cents. GameStop's high of the day already 23.06. We're going higher. 23.14. We just jumped. We're up a buck now on GameStop. We're on the way back up on GameStop. A Rocket Lab up 79 cents. IBM up 6.45. The bagel is being had. The markets are improving. So is GameStop. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Giddy up, everybody. Let's see what's going on. Maybe it's a flock of helicopters? Dude is wondering. Sharon, I wrote June 26, $120 Palantir cash secured puts last week. They gave me 23.35. Oh, my God. Those have got to be crapping out beautifully. Sharon, beautiful job. Sharon, do you have a day job? You making these kinds of trades, you couldn't possibly have a day job down in New Zealand now. You don't need a day job. Beach Boy, Robert Duvall is in one of the helicopters now. Is he, Auntie Jen? A Beach Boy wants to know, Bobby, lucky it's a white guy. If not, it would be a terrorist. There you go. J Boy, my wife bought me a Bagels with Bruce shirt for Father's Day. How about that? Oh my goodness. Bobby, nice. Awesome sauce, man. Congratulations and well done, everybody. I think I got a deposit from Redbubble, the people that make my stuff for me, where you can order. I think I got about $28 last month. Every time you order a shirt or a cup or anything, a couple of bucks, $3, $4, $5, depending on your order. Thank you, everybody. Redbubble handles it all. I don't have to do a thing. They do it all. And I thank you for your loyalty to the channel. 745 gain on the Qs. 534.41. There you go. SoFi up 43 cents at 14.52 on SoFi. GameStop 23.06 up 92. Rocket Lab up 77. We got a market moving up. IBM at 651 higher at 283.73. We've got NVIDIA up 268. ASTS up 448 at 42.85. There you go. HIMS up 425. MSTR up 263. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you so much. 500-point gain on the Dow, trying to get back the 760-point loss. Is it a dead cat bounce? Remember this. The vast majority of the market participants out there, they're called investors. We call them gamblers. The vast majority of those people try to buy low and sell high. That's how they make their money. Buy low, sell high. You who are here as option writers, you're selling high to buy low, because you know and I know markets go down a lot faster than they go up. And right now we're up 490 on the Dow, but we could only be up 190 on the Dow in 15 minutes, depending on any one comment from any one person at the Fed, at the administration level, whomever. That can happen at any time. And so 534.60 on the Qs. Can you write 539, 540s that expire today? Do you think that the NASDAQ, which is up 289, could be up later today 500 points from a 289 position right now, another 200 plus? If you don't think that's likely, call credit spreads might be for you. The boss has made a move. There you go. Watch out, kids. Now, the boss wrote Friday expiry, call credit spreads. That doesn't mean the boss doesn't do anything until Friday. The boss at any time could buy those back and shut that thing down. The boss doesn't like the direction of the market right now, doesn't like the mood, is frustrated by tomorrow's activity, or an hour from now, we're only up $3.30 on the Qs instead of $7.60. If a $4 dip is coming to the Qs and we're still up on the day, the boss might well shut down that credit spread, because that credit spread might be down by a third, by a 45%, 50% in value already. And the boss might go, oh, I'm taking this off the table. I'm just getting out. Now, it's possible that the boss put the trade together this morning and got in an 80-cent credit or whatever that is. And it's possible the boss might have a buy order at 41 cents to close out that trade already in the market, as one of those, just in case the market has a 5-minute hissy fit and drops and comes back, I might be taken out with a 50% gain. That's the suggestion I am making to everyone, including the boss. Keep that in mind, and we'll see what happens. You never know. This market is unbelievable. Sharon, and December 2025 Palantir 125 cash secured puts paid me $18.95. James, Robert Duvall is 94. Charlie, stink offer in 12-time triple Qs, 537, 539 for an 18-cent premium. I'm close to getting taken out. So there you are, 537, 539. It's close, but there you go. Double D, I'm pinching on my triple Q 540, 536s to double D. James of the Misty Tree, 547 credit, 10 spreads. She looks for a 50% gain, so 54.7 cents. She's looking to buy back at 27 cents. Okay. Mm-hmm. Rocketeer, I sold a $125 covered call on GameStop. No, I sold 125 covered calls on GameStop. at 33, 35, and 40 for this week. I will make $858 and have very little risk of losing my shares. Cha-ching. Okay, there we go. Okay. Right. Giddy up. 490-point gain on the Dow. 7.45 gain on the Qs. SoFi at 1455 up 46. GameStop 2306 up 92. Rocket Lab 2612 up 71. IBM up 678 to 284. Nvidia 144.40 up 243. ASTS up $4. 42 up 406. HMIS is at $60 a share up 466. MSTR up 249. AI up 61 cents. Super Micro up $1.50 to 43.06. Tesla up 4.99. Palantir up 5.28. Google up 1.34. Apple up 1.98. Microsoft up 5.20. Meta up $22. Broadcom up 1.35. Amazon up 2.46. Intel up 65. Netflix up 9.20. SmartRent up 3.5 cents. Coinbase up 9.79. Costco up $8. Eli Lilly up 360. Uber up 160. Cisco up 120. Adobe up 740. AMD up 886 to 125.02. Unity up 68 cents. Enphase up 85. Spire up 38. Moderna down 50. Pfizer down a nickel. HPQ up 48. Home Depot up 194. Vanex Semiconductors up $6. Goldman up 14.80. Boeing up 250. Target up 139. JP Morgan up 510. We've got Walmart up 104. Disney up 196. American Airlines up 44 cents. DraftKings up 102. Trying to calm down my phone here. DraftKings up a little bit here. Where am I now? Here we go. AMC up 6 cents. And Royal Caribbean up $6.69 at $264.77. Welcome, everybody. A 477 gain on the Dow. We seem to have stopped at this 500 level for now. A 1.1% gain on the Dow. S&P as well. NASDAQ 1.47 gain. 285 on NASDAQ. Giddy up, everybody. SoFi, 1457 on SoFi, 1458. 1460 is the high of the day right now on your SoFi. We're right there. 13.4 million traded in about an hour. Wonderful. Those sesame seeds, oh my, so good. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for my bagel eating habit this morning. We get through another morning here. Opening session. I want you kids to get richer. Oh my goodness. Sharon, I've got 10 SoFi $16 covered calls expiring Friday. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to do a damn thing. I'm doing nothing. Come and get me. 1457. Sharon is saying, come on up here. I dare you to come and get me. Friday expiry. Mike is hitting the thumbs up button for me today. Thank you, Mike. Thank all of you for helping out. 270 people have answered the question of the day. 83% of you sort of agree with the idea that this stock, GameStop's going back to 30. 83% of you are going, yep, Bruce, it's going back to 30. No doubt about it. The thumbs up meter keeps rolling along. 153 thumbs ups have come in. We're only 47 away from 200. Thank you all for helping out. If you're watching on the rerun, hit that thumbs up button for us. Thank you again, everyone who's here. We have 206 people standing by, hanging out. as we are watching this market continue to do what it does, all kinds of activity going on. Thank you. 22.92 on GameStop with a high today of 23.22 already. So we have got a little volatility building here, but I think the GameStop direction is pretty clear. I think we're going higher. Up 82 right now, and now we're up 84. The Dow is now ahead, but only 466, not 520. NASDAQ holding a 300 or 299 point gain, just under 300, 1.54%. Can it last? The VIX down $2 at 1878. Oil plummeting now, 70.40. Rumors of Iran wanting to have talks to calm the situation down. Oil plummeting now, 250 a barrel to 70.42. That might encourage the markets to go a bit higher. We'll see how how the U.S. and Israel react to the Iranian overtures being sent out. I have a suspicion that Israel is interested in getting a job done, and they're going to do it despite calls to the contrary. They may well complete the job they've started. The time for talk has ended, and the time for action has been reached already. I don't know. I'm just a guy watching what the developments are here in this wild, wild world of ours. Unbelievable. 156 thumbs ups, 3 more. Thank you, everybody. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. Oh my, Lorraine, I'm 154, buddy. You got another thumbs up today. Thank you again, everyone, helping us out today. Okay. Yep, SoFi 1458 and GameStop 2301. The volume on SoFi now, 14 million in an hour, a little over an hour. And then the volume on GameStop, 11 million. Just about 11. That's another more than average day for GameStop. The average now for GameStop is 16 million, and 11 have gone through in the first hour. So we're definitely going to be higher than normal for GameStop, which tells me we're going higher. And there was an article out in Fortune magazine, and there's been articles in other publications like the Wall Street Journal talking about GameStop's future, about how quotes attributable to Ryan Cohen have come out, and other sources about the future of GameStop's business. Charlie, by the way, says, "Boom! Sold triple Q12, 537, 539s for a 19-cent premium, $228 less fees. Watching closely now," says Charlie. Charlie used to do 3 of these. Charlie used to do 3, then he did 5, then he did 7, then he was doing 10 at a time. Now he's doing 12. Yeah, so instead of making $100, Charlie might pull in closer to 228 today or whatever. We're at 534.89 on the Qs, and he's written 537, 539's a guy today. There you go. All right, GameStop. The story on GameStop has been emerging, and the story that the part of the story that interests me the most, not Bitcoin. No, what really interests me the most, and something that I happen to have experience in, collectible cards, trading cards. GameStop is getting into the collectible trading card business. I think it's brilliant. I will bet you that the amount of capital that they're putting into the business is negligible. I believe that they're selling cards in packs, which are a wholesale buy as necessary and a retail sale. I believe that they're offering a buy and sell service on a consignment basis with their clients, where people can physically go to a store and look at a card in person. Locations all over America. I think it's brilliant. The margins on this business can be very good, can easily surpass 30, 35%. Easily. They don't have to gamble on what card is going up in value. GameStop doesn't play the game. They're playing the casino game. They're the casino between gamblers. You want to gamble on a card and you don't want to gamble on a card? Well, here's a card available for sale. Here's the price. You buy it, you sell it, we take a cut of the action, see you later. And wherever that card goes in value, it goes in value. And there'll be another person in the door 15 minutes later saying, I want to sell this card. Would you be interested in selling this card for me? GameStop will decide what cards they accept for sale and what cards they don't. And I suspect certain locations of GameStops, certain cities, will have card collectors, to use a word, be steady clients of theirs for buying and selling product all the time. Plus, GameStop can do this online with physical locations to back up their legitimacy. Wonderful. Collectibles of all kinds are now going to be part of the GameStop story, physical and through the internet. And I can see a card arriving in Cincinnati that will ultimately be sold to someone in Los Angeles, and it'll be transferred from Cincy to LA at no cost to GameStop. It'll to the buyer. And the buyer will get the card at a pickup spot in Los Angeles. I can see that. I see a lot of potential. Millions and millions and millions of cards a year will change hands through the GameStop network. And the capital required for GameStop is negligible. And the demographic of the collectors, gamers, existing clientele. Remember, gamers from 1985, 1995 that were 18 to 20 years old then are now 50 to 60 years old. They have money. They have cash. It's a whole different ballgame. Generations of gamers they trust GameStop. You can't do this at a Best Buy. You can't do this at Target. You can't do this at Walmart. You can't do this at Costco. You can do it at GameStop. This is where they've got the market cornered. I believe if they take over that card grading service company, they take them over and make that a subsidiary of GameStop, stock is going to 50, 60 bucks a share. No doubt in my mind. Plus all that cash. No, I do not have a day job, says Sharon. No, I don't have a steady day job. I sold a business in 2019. If I had a day job, I couldn't be watching you at this time in the morning at 2:40 a.m. There you go. You'd be asleep to go to work tomorrow. I got you. This is your gig, and this is a lot more fun than working for somebody else. Oh, this is good stuff. I love it. I love it, you guys. 23.33 on GameStop, up 119. 14.50 on SoFi, up 41. Q's up 766. 734.62 at the moment. The high of the day on the Q's 535.06. We're at 534.60. So we're topped a little here a moment ago, and we're in this just under 735 level. The Dow is up 489. We've been kind of in this 470, 460, 480 level now for about 15 minutes. S&P up 69 and NASDAQ up 297. All right. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Love to have you all with us today. This is wonderful. Sharon, my cat is telling me to put the light out. Come on, man. We need some sleep here. There you go. Well done, Sharon. Make nothing but money, please. 10 SoFi, $16 covered calls, and they die on Friday. The stock $14.52 now, up 43 cents. The high on SoFi has been $14.60 on 15.5 million now. GameStop volume, almost 12 million here. 23.33, the high of the day already. 23.38. We're right near that level, up 119 a share today. Your GameStop is coming back up now. There you go. All right. Yeah, I think it'll go higher. It'll fluctuate, but I think it'll go higher. Rocket Lab up 70, IBM up 593, NVIDIA up 250, ASTS at 42.25, up 388. HIMS up 550, MSTR up 220, AI up 62, Supermicro up 150, Tesla up $5, Palantir up 570, Google up 97, Apple up 178, Microsoft up 528, Meta up 23.39. Broadcom up 213, Amazon up 220, Intel up 67, Netflix up 4, SmartRent up 3 cents, Coinbase up $11, Costco up 579, Eli Lilly up 528, Uber up 182, Cisco up 130 at 65.39, Adobe up 550, AMD up 9.49, Unity up 73, Enphase up 57, Spire up 33 cents at the moment. Moderna down 50 cents. Pfizer is off 4, but HBQ up 53, Home Depot up 140, Vanik Semiconductors up 6.79, Goldman up $15, Boeing up 2.70, Target up $1, JP Morgan up 5.55, Walmart up 68, Disney up $2, American Airlines up 43 cents, DraftKings up now $1.13, AMC up 7 cents, Royal Caribbean 680 gain on Royal Caribbean. There is the story. That is where we're at right now. Welcome all. Congratulations all on another fun day. Giddy up, kids. Make money out there. We'll stay on top of these markets from this angle over here. Thank you again for all of your kind words, support, saying hi to me. Appreciate it very much. We've got good results here on the question of the day. 277 of you now have answered the question of the day. GameStop. You think it's bottomed out? It's going back to 30. 83% of you say, yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's already starting here. Up $1.14 right now to 23.28. We're back from that 21 level to here, and I think we're going higher as well. Thank you for the thumbs up meter number. We're pushing this. We were pushing 150 thumbs ups, and now we're at 159, almost at 160. Thank you, everyone, for that. Hit the thumbs up button. Let us know what you think. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Eastern time for the Trade Alert Show. And I guess don't forget, Thursday, we're closed. Any of you writing options for Friday, you don't have to worry about what happens on Thursday. Free day of shrinkage. Holy moly macaroni. Well, we'll keep an eye on everything, see how it all kind of, plays out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for becoming members. Thank you for class participation, and have a great rest of your session. Get nothing but richer, please. And let's do this again first thing tomorrow morning, and keep me posted on how it's going, and we'll keep an eye on the market with you. And again, thank you again for your participation of this gentleman's channel. I love it. All right, there it is. Have a relaxed day from Splair. There it is right there from Dortmund. A strong, solid message. Charlie, thanks again, Uncle Bruce. Have a great day to all. Neat. Don't forget those knee emojis. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Get richer. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.